Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Brooke's house, she tells Hope that she reached out to Ridge on Christmas Eve, but she hasn't heard back yet. She's starting to suppose she's not going to. Hope leverages her. Brooke says she and Ridge hurt each other. He felt betrayed, the way it looks I just no way imagined that he would, Hope says, turn to Taylor? And so snappily? Brooke sighs, yeah. Hope smothers, how could he? At the Forrester manse, Ridge is gaping at his phone when Steffy comes by. She figures he's thinking about Brooke and processing. She recaps what she did. Her son stole the company and Brooke stole his job. She betrayed all of them. Steffy pulls her pater into a clinch. At Forrester, Katie is working down in the design office when Will enters. He wants to talk to her about Electra. He needs to know why she fired her. Will recaps that she put him off ahead, but that's not respectable. What happened? Katie sighs. She wishes her all the luck in the future. Will asks if she let her go because she's a Forrester. Katie says no. Will wants to know the reason also. What did she do that clearances her losing her job? Katie questions how well he really knows the youthful woman. At Il Giardino, Ivy tries to blandish Electra to eat. She wanted her first Christmas in LA to be a happy bone. Electra says it was each bad. She hung out with family and with Will, who has been so probative. They see and understand why she was fired, she was doing a good job. Remy appears and Ivy tells him it's nice to eventually meet him. He's noticed Electra seems worried and asks what's wrong. She says she was fired from Forrester. Electra doesn't know why. Remy sits and says, that sucks. He starts complaining about Los Angeles and tells her it might be for the stylish. Electra aloud. She was getting nearly. Remy believes in her. He tells her that she can count on him. Electra admits she's sad. Remy tells her she doesn't need those people. I'm then for you, just like ahead when everyone turned their tails on you at home. Electra doesn't want to suppose about those deep fake prints. Cleric interrupts to ask Remy to clean the calf. Remy tells Electra he'll no way abandon her. At Brooke's place, Hope tells her mama that Ridge shouldn't be chastising her for what she and Carter did. Brooke says it wasn't about that. Hope can't believe he turned to Taylor. She's always saying she and Ridge are meant to be, but what if they're not? However, he wouldn't be seeking solace with Taylor, he'd be there with her right now, if they were. Hope wants her to be realistic right now. For Ridge to turn to Taylor of all people, would a married man do that? Please, try to be honest with yourself, Mama. Is Ridge really your fortune? Brooke sighs. She hates this whole situation. Hope wouldn't let her put this on herself. Brooke says they promised not to let anything come between them. Hope says Ridge broke that pledge. Brooke wouldn't. It's a big mistake. She wouldn't just let him walk down. We belong together. There's only one man for me. Ridge Forrester. At the Forrester manse, Ridge tells Steffy he can't understand Brooke coming over there to tell him what she did. Steffy thinks she was presumably planning to turn on the waterworks. Ridge reminds Steffy that what happened with her mama had nothing to do with Brooke. Steffy knows. She warns him not to look back, you have to look to your future, whatever that is. Steffy hopes they get another Christmas phenomenon. Ridge doesn't want to drag Taylor through all the stuff they're going to go through. Steffy reminds him that her mama always supports him. She asks him to tell her he knows this. Ridge grunts, you know that I love your mama. Steffy recaps how he helped her with her heart condition, it's been a turning point for her. She's happy for them. Whatever this is, she wants to be suitable to trust it. Ridge says, trust me, you mean. Steffy says her mama's heart is still healing. Please don't break it. Ridge wouldn't pretend he's perfect, that wouldn't work for anyone. He knows he didn't treat her mama's heart with the care it deserves, but he's not there to break it. Their relationship seems stronger than it's ever been. Life with her mama, her, Thomas, and Phoebe, it's always been a safety net for him. They love him fully. That's what your mama is doing. They embrace. At Il Giardino, Deacon tells Electra he eavesdropped about her losing her job. He shares that he's been canned more times than he can count. He's sure she'll bounce back, she's a Forrester and is flexible. Electra is upset about being upset in the eatery, so Deacon suggests she go up to Remy's room. He hands her the key. In the design office, Will asks if Katie has a problem with Electra. Katie prodigies if she's badmouthing the company. Will says her heart is broken, but she's not angry, just confused. She's kind and hardworking, however, I will, if I can help her. He won't turn his reverse on her the way Forrester did. Electra lets herself into Remy's darkened apartment and calls, "Hello? Remy, are you in then?" She makes her way into the inner sanctum, to a Gemara, to refreshen up. She's wiping her nose when she looks at the reflection in the glass and sees Remy's sick collage of prints of her on the wall and starts screaming in terror. Electra Forrester will learn the intimidating verity, and Will Spencer is furious with Katie Logan. Keep reading to see what is passing. Electra will need a friend to lean on after she's fired from Forrester Creations. Of course, Electra will run straight to Remy Price's apartment to cry on his shoulder. Electra has no idea why she was fired, but she may soon realize. Remy orchestrated her blasting by releasing further prints of Electra on social media. Still, Remy will act as though he knows nothing about any of that and will allow Electra to lean on him. Remy promises to be there for Electra, just like he was ahead. Still, Electra will soon run, if she can get down from him. Electra will soon learn that Remy is a fabricator and may figure out that he's behind the raw prints that actually bring her the job at Forrester. Once Electra sees the wall in Remy's room with all of her prints, she freaks out. Now everything is beginning to come clear, and Electra is spooked. Can Electra get once Remy and back to safety, or is she about to come his captivity rather? Remy has come veritably dangerous now that Will is involved, and he'll do anything to keep him and Electra piecemeal. What does that mean for Electra? Will Sheila Sharp notice the signs and deliverance Electra? Will has learned that Electra has been fired after he just promised her she had nothing to worry about. Now Electra has been let go without so important as an explanation. Will wants answers and demands his mama tell him what happened. Of course, Will has no idea that Katie has been transferred a raw print of Electra. Katie may refuse to tell Will what she saw, still, she may tell him enough for him to put the pieces together. Still, it seems veritably egregious that Brooke Logan should have asked about the prints before firing Electra. Can Will get to the verity and help get this whole thing straight? Does Will realize that Electra is in trouble in time to save her as well? Will Spencer to blow up at Katie Logan over Electra Forrester's blasting? Over at Il Giardino, Electra learns the stalkerish verity about Remy Price. Will is just as confused as Electra over her blasting. Right after Carter Walton and Hope Logan assured Electra the jewelry line was safe, she was fired. Electra wanted to know the reason, but Brooke Logan and Katie wouldn't say. Will promised Electra he'd try to get to the verity. Will and Katie will get into a fight. Katie might refuse to tell Will the reason why Electra was really fired. Another possibility is that Katie is honest, but Will doesn't believe it or gets the gut feeling that Remy is involved. Katie doesn't feel to do enough damage control, because Will blows up at her. Will has been suspicious of Remy from the veritably morning. So, it seems Will is being set up to play Electra's idol. While Will deals with Katie, Electra seeks out a friend. Electra goes to Il Giardino to talk to the only friend besides Will she has in city. That person is Remy, who promises to always be there for her. While that makes Electra smile, effects turn dark veritably soon after that. Electra walks into Remy's room. While wiping her nose, Electra looks up and starts screaming. Electra's prints can be seen in the background. Electra screaming could warn Remy, which could put her in indeed further peril. When Electra starts screaming, Remy will probably run into the room. Remy might do commodity drastic to keep Electra and keep her from waking anyone differently. So, can we get to Electra in time?